Good evening. This is my Module 7 discussion. Please bear with me. I'm losing my voice. In the article, Cyber Suicide, Online Assisted Suicide, it stated that there is an estimate of 800,000 deaths from suicide each year based on the World Health Organization study done in 2014. Suicidal behavior is associated with feelings of hopelessness, depression, anxiety, and an inability to see a positive outcome in the future. And I think with the accessibility of social media and social networking platforms, it just makes it even more harder for victims, because I think it's one thing to be bullied in person, but to go online, like if you feel like you go online to escape and you have perpetrators who could be your next door neighbor or could live in China, like it's just, trolling seems to be a trend nowadays on social media. And I think a lot of these companies, the roles that they're playing, one company that pops up to me, I think that Instagram is doing a really good job. They have a feature of if you're getting harassed or bullied, you can block somebody, but it doesn't just block that account, it blocks any account attached to their email or their phone number. So I think that feature helps a lot. However, it's nothing for somebody to just create another email. So obviously it's really unfortunate, and then they also have things where, like, if you're typing a message and let's say if you're leaving a comment on somebody's post, it'll pop up, like before you press send, a message will pop up and it'll say, we are sensing like some violent terms or like terms that are inappropriate. Like, do you want to send this message? So they do play a part, but I mean, it's only so much that you can mitigate with users. The term cyber suicide is used to describe an instance in which an individual's decision to die by suicide and actual death has been facilitated through the internet, whether through cyberbullying, encouragement of strangers, information learned online, or using equipment bought online. I think that's another big thing. I think this week's reading, this is definitely news to me. I didn't even consider that people look up ways to end their lives online, or there's ideal places to end your life online. And I think that a lot of these companies and platforms should definitely consider what they're allowing to be posted. Like, anything that mentions suicide or end your life or death, like, I think it should be heavily censored. It is really unfortunate that people can look up what tools to buy. I know that there was a study, somebody's looked up a way to die by burning charcoal inside. There was also another study done with 22 participants who attempted suicide were interviewed, and 13 out of the 22 used the internet to discover information on suicide. And the suicide attempts of 8 of the participants were shaped based on internet information. So I think that it's difficult, because I think that no matter how much these companies do or the platforms do, I think there's always good with bad, and there's always a workaround. But I do definitely think they could be doing more. Like I said, the company that pops out to me the most, that I'm most knowledgeable about, is Instagram, with all of the features that they have. TikTok has definitely gotten a lot better, especially when it comes to like dangerous videos, or people, like if they're recording while driving, there's usually like a tag at the bottom of the TikTok video that says, like, they don't suggest doing what's in the video. But it's a tough one. Yeah.